Welcome everyone to your 24 News Brief. This is your 24 News Brief for Friday, October 26, 2007. I'm Nino Napolitano and thank you for watching. We begin right now with some developing news. That developing news right now is about the California wildfires. Still, lots of news to tell you about at this hour. Firefighters on Friday controlled 14 of nearly 24 Southern California wildfires, which authorities have directly blamed for 7 deaths. 5 days of wildfires in the southern part of the state have charred 497,963 acres, 778 square miles, or about 3/4 of the size of Rhode Island, officials said. Arson is suspected in 2 of the fires. The number of people hurt in the fires increased Friday to 85. Including at least 61 firefighters, according to the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection. As conditions improved, some communities allowed evacuated residents to return, although other communities were not in the clear, with new evacuation orders mandated. Calcoman Stadium was set to close for evacuees, Friday, said Mayor Jerry Sanders. Remaining evacuees will be moved to Del Mar Fairgrounds, said emergency authorities. Orange County's top fire officials said the 26,000-acre Santiago fire was deliberately started in 2 places along a little-traveled road by someone with apparent knowledge of the arson. Chief Chip Prather said evidence was found, but that he would not describe it. No arrests have been made, and no warrants were issued so far, he said. That's the latest right now on this still developing story. Stay with 24 News all weekend and throughout next week. We will be still covering this fire until there's nothing to cover. So stay with us, 24newsnow.com. We have a great team of reporters covering this story for you all over the nation. We have reporters writing the stories and covering them with video. And right now we're turning to some local news here in Connecticut, beginning with this story from New Haven. A New Haven detective has pleaded guilty to federal charges. Former New Haven Police Lieutenant William White has pled guilty to corruption charges stemming from an FBI investigation. White now admits to stealing money from drug scenes set up by the FBI. He also admitted to accepting cash bribes from bail bondsmen in exchange for tracking down fugitives. White now faces up to 4 years in prison but remains free of bond. He will be sentenced on January 14th. We have some more developing news at this hour. That developing news right now taking place out of Route 44 in New Hartford. Route 44 is currently closed in both directions between Route 202 and Route 219 in New Hartford after a deadly accident involving a tractor-trailer and a car. According to the state police, a car and tractor-trailer traveling in opposite directions on Route 44 collided head-on. We don't know of the name of the person killed or the extent of any other injuries. An accident reconstruction team has been called to the scene. Into some sports right now. The Boston Red Sox remain in the lead by 2 games in the World Series at Fenway and have today off to head to Colorado. They played their first game against the Colorado Rockies on Wednesday and won by a score of 13-2. It was a close game Thursday when they won yet another game with a final score of 2-1. Stay with 24 News Now for continuing coverage of the World Series. I will be covering the World Series for you. And right now we want to take a quick check of your weather. Tonight, turning cloudy and cool with a chance of showers. Lows in the 50s. In fact, that chance of shower is pretty likely. It's about a 90 to 95% chance with some heavier showers in some areas. Taking a look right now for your forecast on Saturday, mostly cloudy with scattered showers possible, very possible, highs in the upper 60s. That is your news brief for Friday, October 26, 2007. I'm Nino Napolitano and thank you for watching. You can always log on to 24newsnow.com for all the day's top stories.